YouTube, what's going on? It's T-Dub again. This is FreshnessTV. I just want to thank all of my subscribers so far, man. I appreciate the feedback, I appreciate the comments, I appreciate the likes, I appreciate it all. Really makes me feel like you guys really want to see these things and learn these things from me, and I've always wanted to share, so I'm glad you guys receive it well. In this episode, I just want to, kind of talk to everybody and just let you know that as far as this sneaker stuff goes, it is what you make it. This sneaker stuff is what you guys make it. I hear tons of guys and girls every day, oh, I didn't win this raffle, I didn't do this, how come people do this? And you got people rigging raffles, and you got a bunch of resellers, everybody's blaming resellers and everything, and it honestly just is what you make it. And you can choose to go with the trends and go with the hype, as they so put it, and that's all fine and good, but with that, you gotta have a good strategy, you gotta have the cash flow to go with it, of course, and just you gotta be about it and kind of take the good with the bad when it comes to that. Or you can decide, like I decided a long time ago, that I'm not going to be a part of any of this craziness that's going on as far as sneakers are concerned. I mean, since 2011 almost, maybe even a little before that, this whole sneaker stuff has just been just a mess, like as far as I'm concerned, man. I haven't entered any of these raffles, I haven't done any of that stuff, and I'm okay with that. I've managed to, get the shoes that I like, that I want. Everybody always pushes this wear what you like kind of thing, but for some reason it just so happens that everybody likes the same stuff. So, I share it with you guys all the time. Like, I come up on gems, complete gems, for next to nothing, way less than they're worth, because I know how to look, I'm patient, and I don't get caught up in the hype. I don't get caught up in what's going on. I don't get caught up in the sneaker blogs. I don't get caught up in any of that. It's just, it's a circus. It's ridiculous to me, and it's a headache. I just don't do it. And if you feel the same way, you should really just kind of step back and look at how this is, because people take sneakers seriously. I take sneakers seriously, so in order to fit it into my life without, losing my damn mind, I just managed to kind of, like I said, step back away from everything and see what I can do that it can all work out for me. I had a pretty decent selection of OGs, but as soon as everybody's attention went elsewhere, that allowed me and people like me to just rack up. And that's how you see me with the stuff that I have now. That also allowed me to be able to focus on the things that I actually like. There's only a handful of Nike sportswear releases, every month that I would say that I wouldn't be able to get. And that's another thing. You have to be okay with not being able to get certain things. I'm definitely okay. I just missed out this Saturday. The neon green Air Max 95s just came back out, and I missed out on them, and I don't care. And that's okay with me, because I know in the next few days I'm probably gonna come up on something else that I really like, and then I'll end up coming up on those Air Max 95s later down the line. It's all a waiting game. I actually learned how to do that working at a Nike factory store. Working at Nike factory stores taught me how to be patient, because almost every crazy release and whatnot somehow ended up coming to the outlets. But you just had to wait, you just had to keep your ear to the street, know what's going on, and you'd end up with something you want. I can pull out a couple of these shoes here that I've picked up while working at the Nike outlet. So you gotta learn how to play those angles. You gotta learn how to just, like I said, be alright with not getting the latest shoe that just came out. Be alright with doing that, because that's gonna save you from A, coming out your pockets crazy, B, coming home with some fakes, C, dealing with all the craziness that comes from raffles and, you know, campouts and everything. It just saves you a major headache. I've never stayed overnight for shoes. I remember seeing a video, Bullet RC, saying, you know, how he had a crazy story of how he got his Concord 11s, and I was just thinking like, yo, I didn't have a story like that. I just waited in line and got my shoes. Like, I'm simple when it comes to this. I mean, that was a pretty good story. Shout out to him, man. That was wild, all the stuff he went through to get his Concords. But, you know, I don't know. I've always been reserved when it comes to the sneaker stuff. You know, I always tell people I'm from the era where you could go in the stores a week later and get your shoes and be all right. But I've never camped out. For the DB4, I waited in line for 6 hours for the DB4 at Nike Town, New York. That's it. That and the Concord 11. That's the only shoes that I waited in line for. And that was just for a couple hours. And it was too damn cold to be out there overnight and whatnot. I couldn't do it. So I've never been about bending over backwards for sneakers. But when it comes to sneakers, man, I'm telling you guys, the more people start to just relax and fall back, the better the sneaker community is going to become. I'm very comfortable in my skin as a sneaker collector. I'm very comfortable with my collection. I'm very comfortable with everything. I don't give a damn about the next man. You know what I'm saying? There are people in the game that I respect. Shout out to Chili Willy, Bree, B Noble, Freddie War on Instagram. I can keep going. But I can admire them, but I won't envy them, because it's all about respect. And the second I see people going crazy and doing all this, they lose my respect. You know what I mean? And that's what the sneaker community was built on, mostly. Especially in the underground years, early 2000s. You know what I mean? It was just about you and what you did and how you wore it and, you know, what you had, and all it did was get you respect. It got you alright, cool. That's all it got you. You know, now everybody's going crazy just for likes. They're buying sneakers just to take a quick picture on Instagram and then selling them the next day. And it's just crazy. I look down on a lot of things, and being a moderator of one of Northern California's biggest sneaker groups, you know, I see a lot of it every day. So I'm kind of numb to it, and I really don't care. But I voice my annoyances on a pretty consistent basis. But the moral of what I'm trying to tell you guys is, this sneaker community is just that. It's a community. So I'm doing my part to help all you guys that have been collecting forever, people that are just starting to collect, people that are, you know, kind of into it but don't know. Just know that, one, it's not worth it. It's just shoes. And two, just do what you want to do. Don't do what people want you to do. So that's all I got. That's my piece. So if anybody wants to hit me up in the comments and voice your opinions and tell me how you feel free. Share the video, like, subscribe. I'm always down for that too. So take it easy till the next episode. I'm trying to work something out for the next episode that you guys might like. So we'll get to that when we get to that. Alright, peace.